Hello and welcome to 108 Gates, where we're looking at the current energies of this reading which you're coming to in this moment. So we have a few things coming up. Where do you stand in relation to self? How reliant are you on yourself? How reliant are you on others? By that I mean, do you seek approval from others? Do you seek validation from others? Or are you able to face it yourself? Come to the correct conclusion of things for yourself? Come to the correct decision for yourself? Or do you rely on others to make decisions for you? It's one thing to be referring to others to have some kind of discussion, so you can explore ideas and explore options, because there's sometimes you have a good friend or you have an expert in the field that they have information about something that you won't and you don't, so then it makes sense. But have you got any patterns of being told what to do and then you just do it because you're told to do it and you don't question it? Are you facing up to things that you just went along with for the sake of it? Possibly in the past, possibly presently. So here we got fortitude. Be brave and dig deep. Interesting. Go into those spaces with yourself. Go into those spaces knowing that you do have an inner knowledge, longevity, plan for and take the dedicated path. You are aware of what you need more so than anyone else. But has that gone to the side? Has that been kind of lost in the process? Have a look. Let's explore this a little deeper. We're going to go first with the masculine card. Right. Practically, it's sometimes easier for someone else to make a choice or decision. Usually, this is the energy of coming in from childhood conditioning. So just do as I say, not as I do. Do as I'm expecting from you, not as you expect for yourself or want even for yourself. Just dumbing everything down to a point that you kind of leave motivation, you let go of motivation, you let go of remembering why you were even doing certain things in the first place. Connecting with your passions, connecting with who you truly are. Face it. Face the times when you've been diverted away from yourself. Face the things and the aspects of self which felt difficult to obtain. They felt difficult to actually achieve. But isn't that possibly your actual life purpose? Isn't that possibly where you should have been heading? It was just easier to do what someone else had told you to do, or asked you to do, or demanded or commanded that you do, because then it was in someone else's hands. This is not coming in as you being submissive. It may be on some level for some of you that it was a survival point of, instead of having creating arguments, or instead of having chaos, or instead of having battles, like emotional battles constantly, it was just easier to just do what I've got to do. Just do what they're asking to do right now, because I haven't got the strength, I haven't got the stamina, I haven't got the energy to just have this discussion, this argument again and again. All of that, I would happily love to do a Reiki session on that, and releasing all of that to bring in more control in own life. So, bringing it to an end, bringing that pattern to an end. Be brave. See more of yourself. Be more of yourself. Be entitled to be your higher self. Feel that entitlement to be your higher self. And that is coming through to the people who have not felt entitled before. Someone else has felt entitled to command you, to demand from you. But where's your entitlement for you to have the freedom to be yourself? Explore it. There you go, 6 of coins. Ooh. That's a lot of energy. But something has to be equaled out. Something has to be brought into balance. There's some inequality there that needs to be brought into balance. Not necessarily with others. If you bring that into balance within yourself, with yourself, because of self, for self, the balance will possibly just happen anyway. if you're not willing to tolerate certain behaviours before, because you see your value and you see your worth, others aren't going to be able to shift you in the way they were before. They're not going to be able to manipulate or take prosperity from you in ways that they may have took it from you before. Right, what's that just floating out? Judgment. Making a different judgment about yourself, making a different judgment about the situation, making a different judgment about others, possibly scared of being perceived as judgmental, but in truth it's now I'm going to try and say this so it's actually understood, because it could be quite confusing and energy. So there are times when we don't want to be judgmental of someone, so we just automatically give them the benefit of the doubt or assume that our judgment of them is incorrect, because it feels unkind to be having the correct judgment of them, which isn't the best. But in that, you taint your judgment of someone, of something, and make it false. Therefore, you're not getting the correct judgment of someone or something because of wanting to be kind. The truth of the matter is that you may need the truth judgment of someone or something which is exposing where they're not the best person, where they're not actually doing something with your best interest at heart. So looking at judgment with a different way of perceiving your own thoughts about something, actually trusting your judgment. Face it. That's where the real facing it energy is coming through now. It literally feels like it's flooding in. Face the truth of where you've given things the incorrect judgment. Face the reality of who someone truly may be. Because if you've been scared of being, that's where the balance can come back in. Where you've been looking at someone or something in a way that's kind of rose-coloured, rose-tinted glasses, and just wanting to see the best in everyone and see the best in everything, when it isn't actually there, you're hindering your own progress, you're hindering your own prosperity, you're hindering your path to a higher perspective of yourself, of your own capabilities, of your own path ahead. Therefore, face it. Face where are you giving someone a better judgment, a higher quality judgment than they're actually deserving of. Interesting energy. There you go. So you got 10 of Wands, bringing in equality to the conflicts, bringing in a mastery of knowing what to do next. In your emotions may start feeling a bit topsy-turvy, a bit chaotic, because if you've been creating chaos, avoiding chaos by being in a false judgment of something, as that entangles, it may be getting more and more chaotic as it untangles, because the delusion or the illusion of something being calm when it wasn't, it's just being covered over. When that comes up and is come to the surface of things, emotions, situations, there may be a little bit of kerfuffle. Don't be scared of that kerfuffle, that trouble, that turmoil, chaos, because that's the thing that's coming up that was being avoided before. And to get to your next point, you have to face it, and face the turmoil that you were avoiding before. Face the conflicts or the energetic ruffling of emotions. It has to be faced. Face it to be able to then come to an equal space and a mastery of that, so you don't go back into that judgment again. If you see that someone's not good for you, you see that their comments about you or advice to you is not coming from a good place, knowing it this time, seeing it this time, and doing the best for yourself, that's where longevity, plan for and take the dedicated path for yourself comes in. Excellent reading, beautiful reading, empowering as usual. So if you'd like more empowering readings with us at 108 Gate, hit the subscribe button, click the bell, and then you'll be informed of when other readings come in. The intention is to empower you to look at situations from different directions so that you can do the best for yourself. I don't know your truth, you do. What works and actually rings true, that's up to you. If it doesn't, on with the next. There's a whole playlist there available for you to utilise. Lovely seeing you here. Let me know in the comments below where you're chiming in from, what you've been up to. And for now, peace and love.